Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the NH Experience. And on today's show, I have two special guests on. One is an artist from Houston. He has an original Mexican music sound mixed in with some trap music. He's got a great new single that just recently dropped. But my next guest, who connected with each other, he's a hip hop vet straight out of Houston. He does a lot of great work in the community and communities across the country, and they've gotten together to make a very powerful record. The one and only Esteban Gabriel, and please welcome the one and only Trae the Truth. What's going on, fellas? How you guys?
What up? What up, man?
Doing good, man. Thank you.
So, Esteban, let's talk a little bit about your history, man. How did you get involved with music, and then at what point did you connect with a hip hop vet like Trae the Truth?
Well, I grew up in a family oriented, music oriented family,
Mm-hmm.
and about 2 years ago, I decided to drop a song. I had never done this before. I had never written a song, never did anything, and I decided to drop a song just because I was always in the band, and at school I was in the marching band. I was always in the music programs, and I decided, you know what, let me just let me just do this for fun, and did it for fun, man, and dropped the song, and it started going up. The numbers just started going up, just like winning the lottery.
No, man, that's awesome, man. So what inspired you to write the record that's out right now? Obviously, we'll get into it in a
Okay.
second. But what inspired you to write the record? What was going through your mind? How long did it take you to write and record the record?
Uh, for the song that we did together, Trey and I, we got connected through
Edward.
mutual, through a mutual friend network. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've been a fan of Trey for years since I was in school, since I was in
Yeah.
high school. So immediately I was like, "What, uh, Trey? And we can make this happen." And I talked to Trey, and he said, "Yeah, let's do it." I want to work on a Spanish record,
Mhm.
and I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I think we can make it happen." And so I started writing we talked about the beat, Trey and I,
Mhm.
and I started recording the beat at midnight, late at night, midnight, and then in the morning I went to Trey's house and we recorded the lyrics and we wrote everything on the spot, and it was just it was just very organic, very natural. Uh, and what do you think?
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's
That's exactly
awesome.
how it went, man. I heard the beat.
Mhm.
Oh, matter of fact, when I heard the beat, what was it, Esteban? You say you was thinking about talking about good relationships or
Oh
good
yeah, I
business
had
partners.
yeah, because I was like, okay, we can talk about like just business partners and friendships, whatever. I was trying to keep it friendly,
I
and
told him I couldn't do that when we got him,
he was like, Trey, nah, I can't do none of that.
but it worked
but
out though.
it worked out. It worked out. I was whenever we're talking about it, we're like, you know what? Let's just do it about cruising. Something people just can relate to. Everybody put it on in the car, just cruise, just drive. No, just very organic.
No, it is, man. When I got a chance to check it out, man, it made me feel like I was actually in Houston. Like you got that Houston, that H Town vibe.
Yeah.
Not just because Trey was on it and you guys collab, but just it was just that sound, just that vibe. And Trey, what was it about hooking up with Esteban that you said, you know what, this is a young man I want to connect with. This is a song that I want to be on. I feel like it's important enough for me to put my lyrics and my voice to.
Uh, I've always been a big homie just in general, but the homie Edward, Edward, he's part of Scoremore out of Austin, but Edward
Mhm.
always they know I always reach out, embrace, and help a lot of people. And Edward was like, man, Trey, it's this kid that's in Houston, right in your backyard, that's doing this thing, man. Like he got good energy. He's like, man, I really think you should reach out and try and take him under your wing and check out some of his stuff. So I think Edward put us on a group text, and I don't know, I had a lot going on, but I was texting here and there. You know, I'm one of the people, man. I don't really think about it. I just move. So I think I ended up just picking up either I ended up texting him or picking up and calling him, and I was just like, man, shit, let's make it happen. Whatever we need to do, and
That's right.
I'm in full support. And then I told him, man, give me some ideas and stuff you got, so I can gauge and kind of figure out what kind of record I could do, because you know it's my first time really doing a Spanish record. But
Mm-hmm.
I ended up finding he was playing, because he plays the guitar too, so he's playing something, and I found I'm like, man, I need a beat like that, and he was like, cool. And at the time, that was the beat. I think that was the business partners. So we ended up just switching it, and like I said, we called. We came to the house. We were when he came, we were just doing melodies. You know what I'm saying? Like just vibes and singing, and shit. I mean, pardon my language, and it went from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you know what, Trey? You've always, like you said, you've always been in the community. You've always been willing to lend your hand to the younger generation. Like you said, I've witnessed you over the course of your career do a lot of great things, not just in Houston, but outside of Houston. So you connecting with Esteban, man, I'm not really surprised at all. I mean, I'm glad to see it happen. And what is this statement? This is a question for both of you. What does this statement mean for just Black brown community
I mean,
across?
it's definitely part. I don't know if you know,
Hmm.
a lot of my fan base is dominantly Hispanic, so
Hmm.
Hispanics are always been behind me in full support. So this was actually great timing with him being a young one of their culture, and pushing, and just me being a big homie and one that all races and all sides of town respect. I felt it was a perfect one to embrace. And plus, he's a he's a genuine humble kid. You know what I'm saying? Like he remind me of myself. Like always for whatever, and always trying to help and ask, and do people need anything. And so, like I told him, I didn't need anything from him. It's just I just want to see him push and win, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because also we don't have nothing in Houston that that's able to that's how can I say that had an impact young like him, that look like him, that vibe like him at all. You know, we have the rappers, we have the singers, we have some of the biggest stars across the country. I feel he needs to be the biggest star on that aspect, on that goal. You know what I'm saying? Because we have everything in all cultures.
Hmm.
So I feel like we need that.
Absolutely. So Esteban, what was your take on just collaborating with Trae and your musical gifts as well?
On a personal level, it was I've never experienced working with somebody like that. He did take the role of a big brother and guided me through. Obviously, I'm new to this whole music scene, and just to be oriented or guided by somebody like Trey the Truth. It's an honor to me, and I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked that we were able to make this happen, and it just happened so quick. Happened so quick from just the next day to the other.
No, that's fantastic, man. So what's next for you? What do you have going on? Where do you see yourself, 6 months, a year from now when it comes to the music? What projects do you want to work on?
Um, after this collab, it definitely opened my eyes to the the type of work that I can get myself involved in.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure that this is gonna open more doors for everybody that does Spanish corridos and does rap or hip hop. Uh, there we can already see a couple different collabs from other artists like Snoop, Too Short collabing with uh, Spanish singers
Yeah.
and singing Spanish. So I think it's a new wave, and it can take off.
What have you learned business wise from Trey? Because Trey obviously has been in the game for a while. He's been
Oh
doing
yeah.
a lot of great things. What has he taught you business wise to be aware of when it comes to the music game?
Oh, there's a lot of things that he's warned me about, that I should be careful with this and careful with this, and he he's lent me his hand to whatever I wanna have a question about. He can answer it. Whatever, he can guide me through. There's a lot of things that behind what people see, that that they don't imagine that they're there, but he's helping me out with a couple things, and yeah, he's playing the big brother role. Yeah, I appreciate it too.
Right on, man.
You
What's
just made me think when you just said, "What is he got in the future?" Once we get him all the way situated, I wouldn't even be mad at doing a Trae Esteban EP just to see if I could really expand my Spanish horizon, man. But it's
Yeah.
crazy. After I did the song with him, um, some people from Honduras reached out to me to do a feature.
There you go.
So you know what I'm saying. But I wouldn't be surprised just for the big brother, the little brother, and for the culture if
Mhm.
me and him end up probably doing just working on a whole bunch of stuff and just throwing it out because it's more of a family thing now. It's not necessarily even about the music or business or collabs. Like for
Mhm.
instance, my kids, their video come out today on World Star and tomorrow on BET. If you look at the video, you'll see Esteban probably one of the only featured him and his son. So it's more of a
Okay.
family
Yeah,
thing how we're
already.
moving right now.
No, that's fantastic, especially with everything that's going on in this year, as far as with the social injustice and the climate that we're going through. I think this record is absolutely needed, not just from the musical standpoint, but it shows across the country that we can continue to remain unified and remain together. And having
Yeah,
you, uh,
definitely, because if you look at the shirt Esteban got on, I was
yeah,
doing a shirt for the video to represent the
mhm,
Mexican culture. But in the process of doing it, I decided to um, take all the proceeds and donate it to Vanessa Gideon's family.
mhm.
So that's what I actually did yesterday. We went and met them and donated $30,000 to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about always coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like if you even look at the video, we pay respect to her at the beginning,
Mhm.
as soon as the video enter. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? She from Houston too, so just it's all about coming together, doing whatever we can do as a whole.
Absolutely, man. I have a tremendous respect for you, Trey. I definitely respect you, Esteban, and what you've been able to accomplish. Um, watching what's been going on, and this is a question for you both. Watching what's going on, um, how confident or how optimistic, I should say, are you as far as we will get some type of change coming up in the next few months as it pertains to the leadership in the country?
I mean, it's just gonna be an ongoing fight. I don't
Mhm.
know if you know me and Until Freedom, which that's my other family. We moved to Kentucky right now to keep pressure on Daniel Cameron to make sure Breonna Taylor gets justice. So it's like in every aspect, we're gonna keep fighting. And I think it's gonna be a slow, long ride, but at the end of the day, it's starting to do what it needs to do, piece by piece.
Absolutely. Um, like I said, you guys have definitely influenced, a lot of people. Esteban, what has been the consensus from younger people or just people in your community and outside the community? What has been the consensus with this record that you dropped with Trey? Like, what have people said to you? Have you had all of a sudden new family members pop up and say, "Hey, remember me"? How's that process been for you?
Uh, Definitely one of the things that they people have been telling me the most is oh yeah, this record is a change coming. It's a unity change. It's a black and brown movement.
Mhm.
And it's just something positive. The song has a positive message. It doesn't talk about nothing negative. No, nothing. It's just driving. And we're supporting. We in the video we're supporting the uh, Vanessa Gillian's family.
Mhm.
Uh, and it's just a unity video. Is nothing more than that. And the song, I think the song is good. The collab is something that you don't see every day as well, and it's just very. a very united video for Black and Brown community.
Absolutely. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that EP. I mean, Trae put it out there, so I'm looking forward to you guys dropping
Yeah,
that EP at
definitely,
some point,
definitely.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I just thought about it on the spot, but I'm pretty sure we'll get around to it, man.
I'm a
I
fan, so
just
I'll
right
work
now,
on it.
yeah, it just and you know, me and him we'll work fast, so it's because you got to realize we did the song and a week later we had the video out, so you know what I'm saying? Like we just when it's time we'll get it, but right now I really just want to push him to the max, you know what I'm saying? Because organically he's making crazy noise and doing crazy um numbers with a lot of stuff he's doing, and he really haven't even had the full support as far as industry wise. So I'm getting them in as much as we can because you know the fan base is definitely there. He probably get more views than some of your biggest artists. So we just got to keep going to get him there. You know, it's a process. And it's, you know, and one thing we both realize, you're gonna have some people that love it, you're gonna have some people that dislike it just
Already.
cause, but we're gonna keep pushing, you know, we don't break under pressure.
Oh, most definitely. So I would be remiss if I did not ask both of you this question. With everything that's going on, I don't know if you how much of attention you're giving it, but your Houston Rockets ain't looking too bad, Trae and Esteban. Your Houston Rockets, you know, James Harden ain't looking too bad, man. So what do you think is going to happen this season inside the bubble with the Rockets?
I'm Houston everything, so everything. It don't matter if it's the Rockets, the Dynamo, the Texans, the Astros. I'm all
Already.
Houston. So I believe, you know, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, so we already made it to the playoffs. So I think we'll be all right. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? It's definitely the clash is gonna be us and LeBron and them to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, my brother too, so you just see what's what, man.
Yeah, it should be good, man. It definitely should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Last thing before I let you guys get on out of here, one question I wanted to pose to both of you, and this is a question both of you can answer. What is the first thing that you guys do in the morning, and what's the last thing you both do at night?
Me, when I wake up, I tend to my household. Every night at midnight, I pray. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's the last thing I do before I go to sleep, but I stay recording till like 6, 7 in the morning every night. So um, that's it, man. Just you know, it's always family and God on my end.
Every morning, I just wake up, check my emails, see what's going on, check the news, wake up, going on about my day. I have a young kid. Take care of my kid. At night, like Trae, we just work at night. We work at night. That's all we do.
Well, man, that's phenomenal. I'm glad you two were able to link up, man, and do such a powerful record. Um, thank you so much for coming on board, man. I really appreciate it. Trae, as always, much respect to you, sir, and everything that you've done, everything that you've accomplished, and continue with our community, man. I really appreciate you. And Esteban, congratulations, sir, on the success. I know there's a lot more to come, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking you out, man, on more and more.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Please let everybody know where they can both follow you and keep up with all of your great works.
My Instagram and Twitter is the same at TraeABN, TraeABN.
My YouTube and my Instagram, you can follow me at Esteban Gabriel, and that's it. I don't have any other social platforms. Just Instagram and YouTube. Go subscribe. Go hit the follow. Esteban Gabriel.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming on. I know you're busy, and we'll definitely talk to you soon. And we definitely gonna check out that record.
All
Definitely.
right.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All
All
right.
right.